Hi, Aquarius. Rhonda with your weekly forecast. Sorry, I'm late getting this posted. I had a wedding this weekend, so I apologize. But without further ado, your first card is the King of Summer. And the King of Summer can mean a couple of different things. First off, uh, the King of Summer is about having a romantic partner that you can trust. That's one of the things it can mean. And so for some of you, that may be true. Um, it's also about getting advice that's from the heart, like really, really touching base with that emotional side, right? Like, think about advice that you get. Sometimes people give you advice and it's like, yeah, if it was me, I'd do this, but really pay attention to advice that you're getting um, that comes from people that really care about you. Okay. Um, Make sure that you're with someone who's devoted and that partnership, that's really kind of in the air and the pendulum is going crazy because it's like, yes, yes, yes. Devoted romantic relationships. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. As a obstacle card, you did get the Three of Winter in reverse. One of the things that is an obstacle to your love is you hold deep sadness in your heart, right? And that deep sadness in your heart, in a lot of ways, blocks you from um, being able to give and receive love, and that happens a lot. We get hurt, we get wounded, um, and so there's a sadness. There's you know make sure that you're reaching out for comfort and love from others when you get to feeling really sad. Make sure that you're not suffering alone, right? Guides want you to know that you don't have to suffer alone. Okay, that you can reach out to others and they will be there for you. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Spring. So as we're talking about relationships and that maybe you're in a relationship and you're needing to look at your relationship of is it a truly devoted relationship or not, and making sure that within relationships that you're being assertive, that you're standing up for what you think is right. Sometimes we get into relationships and we're just like, you know what, whatever you say dear, whatever you say dear, whatever you say dear, and we're not really standing up for ourselves. We're not really being assertive about what we need in a relationship or what we want in a relationship. And so make sure that you're standing up for yourself and being assertive about what your needs are, and that making sure that your needs are met as well, right? Okay. Visualization is your Healing with the Fairies card. Struggling to talk this evening for some reason. The fairies know the power of conscious visualization as a tool of manifestation. By drawing this card, you're guided to sit quietly on a daily basis and to visualize yourself living a healthy, happy, abundant, and meaningful life. Visualize only what you desire and avoid picturing that which you do not desire. You have powerful visual skills even if you're unaware of it. Affirm daily, I am a highly visual person. Any blocks that you have about clairvoyance will begin to lift. Know that it is safe for you to see the future, the spirit world, and the truth about your life. By releasing any fears about seeing, your visualization powers will be greatly magnified. So think about that. So if we're talking about romantic partners and, you know, what we expect in a relationship and that visualization tactic, even if you don't have one, maybe you're trying to manifest a romantic partnership, right? Think about the visualization. Like I said, I'm struggling to talk tonight. How that exercise can really help bring about what you want, and think about what you're trying to bring in, right? Because you might be able to attract somebody, but is it really what you want, what you need, what you desire? So make sure that when you're doing your visualization, that you're, again, not thinking about what you don't want, but thinking about what you do want. Seeing what you want, exactly what you want, right? And that's how that works. Okay. And for a chakra card, the first one you got is the Earth Star chakra, and it is grounded harmony. When you align with the energy of the Earth Mother Gaia, you will discover that you attune to the vibrations of higher and stronger frequencies. In Gaia's hands, you are always in harmonic resonance, brilliantly lending your rhythm to the grand song of the universe. Remember, when you come home to the Mother, you come home to all that is. And when you're at home with all that is, you're home with the Mother. And the crystal for that is Tibetan quartz and the herbis galangal root. And I think that that's beautiful, especially if you're feeling sadness and down, really knowing that, you're tuned into Gaia, that you are so grounded. You can just really ground into that, knowing that you're held and that you're home, right? The other thing, and that came up for you, is the heart chakra card about self-care. The greatest gift that you can offer those you love is the gift of your own well-being and a balanced and open heart. Take some unaccounted for time to do what brings you unfettered joy. Indulge in the activities and experience that feel the most yummy to you. And allow yourself to enjoy every moment on every level. When you feel happy, whole, and complete, you create an energetic ripple that is felt in the hearts of those you love and hold dear. Today, give yourself the gift of your love. It will be a gift for everyone. And the crystal for that is rhodochrosite and the herbis marjoram. And, when we stick up for ourselves, we stand up for ourselves. That is a form of self-care. But it's also important that we do take good care of ourselves. If you need to take some time to be alone, take some time to be alone. If you need to take some time to go do something by yourself, go do something by yourself. If you feel the need to, whatever it is that brings you unfettered joy, something that you can just sink into, that is just all about you and nobody but you, right? There's nothing wrong with good self-care, whatever it takes, right? And that's going to help you feel more grounded, help you feel more centered, helps with depression, right? When we take care of ourselves, right? Okay, happiness within is a good intention for you. I no longer seek outside of me what can be found and nurtured within. I recognize myself as the architect of my dreams. As I accept and love myself, I heal past trauma and find deep and abiding peace. I see that happiness is the result of internal transformation, not external change. And the stone for that is Unakite Jasper, and the essential oil is Veveter. Right? So make sure that you're seeking that happiness within yourself. And again, I think that goes back to sadness. And so I think that that's a really good intention for you for this week. Like, if you're feeling really sad inside, really think about setting that as an intention that, that happiness within, so that you can be happy, right? Finding your balance, finding your joy. And then the other card that you got for intention is ancestral love. I honor the wisdom of those who came before me and seek to send sweet healing medicine through my ancestral lines, backward and forward, healing those behind and ahead of me as I heal myself. And my intention is to bless my line by sharing wisdom of value and supporting all original ancestral contracts through loving action. And the stone for that is petrified wood, and the essential oil is white sage. And I think that is really good, especially when you're feeling sadness, and that's really heartfelt, right? And so sometimes the sadness we feel is ancestral sadness, right? And sometimes we have sorrow in us that isn't even ours, but so we can heal those lines. And then, also we can think about what kind of sadness or whatever we have put on our own children, so being able to heal those lines backwards and forwards, because the trauma can be passed generation to generation, right? Hurt people. And so by healing yourself and sending that along those ancestral lines, really helps clear that whole lineage. And so something for you to think about, a good intention. If you're working on healing that heart space, that is a really good intention for you. And remember, Aquarians, that life wants you to be happy. Happiness is your natural state. Life wants you to be happy. What is life teaching you about true happiness right now? So that is something for you to meditate on and think about this week. What is life teaching you about true happiness right now? I think that's great. Okay, let's see what planet you get to focus on this week. And you got the Earth, which again is all about making sure you're staying grounded, making sure that you're taking your place on the planet, meaning you're standing in your own self, right? Being assertive, standing up for yourself, staying grounded. That is the big key here. Stay grounded. Because you're looking at a lot of stuff, possible romantic interests, having, working through some sadness, having to stand up for yourself. There's a lot of heart stuff there. So make sure that you're staying really grounded, taking care of yourself, making sure that you're really letting yourself be in your physical reality instead of being carried away by emotions and that kind of thing. Okay. All right. Well, that is all that I have for you this week. If I do accept free will donations for my readings, if you feel called to donate, the link for that is in the comments section. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can email me at bonadayhealingarts@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a great week, and I love you. I'll see you next time.